And here we are at long last. The final SMG4 character that I will be covering in this retrospective. Desti, aka the leader of the Octopus. Desti is probably the one SMG4 character who I'll have the least to say about, as she only has like what, 8 episode appearances, plus a few posthumous appearances? Wow. But nevertheless, we must do what we have to do, as we're nearing the end of the series as we know it. And I'm actually quite looking forward to diving into her after so long, especially with all of the stuff with her new fan-made human body and all that. So without further ado, let's dive into the final SMG4 character that I have to cover. Desti was usually arrogant, vain, and competitive. She was usually represented as a cruel and sadistic bully to Meggy, and she was shocked when she found out that Meggy didn't know who she was. Her goals and personality were seen as rather simple-minded. She only wanted to humiliate Meggy and win Splatfests. She was willing to do anything to win, even if she had to forcefully ask people like Mario to team up with her, steal Splatoon weapons from her rivals, or using unfair cheating as a strategy. She also did not take failure too seriously. Despite this, she was deep down good-hearted, and she insisted on helping find Meggy after her disappearance, shown to have cared for her teammates and also her remorse over her treatment towards SMG4 and his friends. She claims that she still hates Meggy, but in a friendly way. It is revealed that she wanted to save Meggy because she didn't want to see her die rather than getting humiliated, showing to have standards against the murder. After she saw Sephiroth's katana sticking out of her stomach, the final request to Meggy was to win the Splatfest for her, showing that she now considered Meggy a friend. Now, in terms of voice actors, well, shockingly, Desti doesn't have any official voice actors. Crazy, huh? As she only has archival recordings from the Splatoon games. And this is where I stem a criticism of her appearance in Western Spaghetti. Well, I think it was absolutely mind-blowing to see her in this movie along with Axel. I do kinda wish she was given a voice actor of her very own, like Ren, rather than just reusing voice clips from the Splatoon games. It would have been much better. But still, that's just a nitpick, and it doesn't come close to ruining the movie for what it is. So, in order to fill this section of the video, I'm actually going to talk about her fan-made VAs instead. Change things up a little bit, as I did talk about 2 of Meggy's fandom VAs in the previous episode. For her fandom VAs, we have Dorian and Alexis for Color Spears videos, and Benny Bear for both Chris's videos and my videos. Funnily enough, Benny is actually Chris's girlfriend in real life. Cool, huh? Both of these VAs do an excellent job at voicing her, and it makes me wish that she had an official voice actor of her own one day. And that's why that, in my Thomas headcanon, I have Sophie Aldred as a headcanon VA. I don't know why, but the way how she voices Mark in Ready Steady Build, all of it sounds like she could do a more cocky voice for the character, which would be fitting since in the past she acted cocky. But hey, at least we have Dorian and Benny voicing her in 3 different things. So that's something, I guess. I had a bit of a discussion with Gar before making this video. As alluded to before, Desti only has 8 physical episode appearances. So as you can imagine, it was pretty tough. So, for the first time in the series, we have a tie between two episodes in terms of a standout moment. The first is in Mario and the Experiment, where she without hesitation tries to rescue Maggie. They both find a hiding spot, and then we get this wholesome scene. Maggie asks why Desti came to rescue her if she hated her, and it is revealed that Desti would rather see her get humiliated rather than killed, as mentioned earlier in the character description. I really wish they expanded this frenemy relationship with Maggie and Desti just a bit more. But hey, at least fan content could solve this issue. And the other episode shouldn't be a shocker to anyone. It's World War Mario, where she tells Axel why Maggie became her rival in the first place. That no matter how many times Maggie goes down, she will always get back up again. When I first saw this back in December of 2021, along with the rest of the second part of the anime arc, I was impressed of how much character development was shown. But it was too good to last though, as we got something that completely changed the series completely. R.I.P. Desti. Gone, but never forgotten. I'd have to say that out of the 3 SMG4 characters that I had to cover, Desti was probably the most trickiest one I had to do aside from when I covered Maggie. With that dreadful episode that I shall not name. Because, as I've said like 3 times now, she doesn't have as many leads as, say, Tari or Bookins or something. Regardless, Desti is still a great character, and a great obstacle for Maggie to overcome, at least until the very end of the anime arc. Desti may not appear physically in the series anymore, but she will always hold a special place in my heart as one of the best obstacle antagonists in the series. And that brings another episode, the character highlight reel, to a close. Usually the number 13 can be unlucky, and not for Desti, luckily. We are on the home stretch, folks, as we have 2 episodes left. For the penultimate episode of the series, we will be covering the Blue Blur himself, Sonic. This is a perfect time to cover this guy, because, as of this recording, Sonic the Movie 3 is on the horizon. So it'll be exciting covering this guy for what he is. And after him, we have 2 more special characters to cover. And based on previous episodes, I think you guys have a bit of a hunch you would as to who I'm covering. But if not, then stay tuned to the end of tomorrow's video to know who I'm reviewing. If you guys enjoyed this retrospective on the leader of the Octopus herself, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also, turn on post notifications to not miss out on everything that goes up on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all for the penultimate episode of the character highlight reel. Bye guys.